I want to give a good shout out to these two guys. Let's get them on camera here. Ohio Guns and Gear and Mostly Outdoors. They're two other YouTube channels you guys should really go check out. I just want to do a quick shout out to a fellow gun tuber by the name of Machine Gun Kelly X. Pretty badass name. If you like what I'm doing, you should go check him out. He shares a lot of great information. He also shares where to find really great deals online. And they're also a sponsor of another gun tuber by the name of The Daily Shooter. I'll put a link to his channel in the description below. But yeah, he's another really cool guy here on YouTube. Go ahead and grab my handy dandy knife. Now there's another guy on YouTube called Ohio Guns and Deals, and I would highly recommend to go check out his YouTube channel. You know, thank you again to the person who mentioned, you know, just bring the handguns. So I would say that's some great dating advice right there. Only bring handguns. Somebody in the comment section recommended that, you know, just buy one case at a time. GST Workshop asked me about this, and I just want to give him a shout out in this video. Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Double Lot Josh, and today is February 9th, 2017. And this is my very first video. At number 5 is 22 long rifle. So next up is 12 gauge 9mm as number 3. Number 2 is 5.56 or 223. At number 1 we have 7.62 by 39. I'm not a hunter or anything, but I understand that the 7.62 by 39 can be used kind of like the poor man's deer hunting caliber. And with all that money you save, you can do a lot more shooting. You can be sure to troll in the comments below. Now, I don't mean to sound like a whore or anything, but I buy my ammo from Walmart, from other stores, and online. You just gotta get your ass in there and pick it up. 200 rounds of Winchester White Box. Boom. 100 rounds of Remington 9mm hollow points. Boom. 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 A 100 round box of Federal 223. Box of 15 double-aught buck shells. These are 3-inch Magnum 12 gauge. These are 2 crates of 7.62 by 39 from sgammo.com. They're M67, non-magnetic, copper, full metal jacket, brass case, corrosive, Yugoslavian surplus ammo on SKS stripper clips. Corrosive. So the grand total was $780.19 for 2,240 rounds. I value the First Amendment as much as the Second Amendment, so say whatever you want in the comments below. What's up YouTube? Happy President's Day. The first thing that comes to a lot of people's mind is the cool factor. It's just freaking awesome to have a crate full of ammo. I think it would be pretty cool to turn these empty wooden crates into a coffee table inside of a man cave. Same thing over here, just turn it. Pull up these little tab things, and that's the first one. So just like what we did over there, we're going to turn the knobs and lift up on these little tabs. Alright, there's the second one. And flip it upside down and then try to wiggle out the spam can inside. Let's see if this works or not. Now that didn't quite work, but of course, these are from the 1970s. They're pretty old. A little bit of rust over here, but it's cool. Alright. Okay, let's get a good shot of this. Ooh, had her backside. The Food Saver 4400. If you've seen any of my previous 4 videos, you'll probably know that I don't intend on using this for food storage. I'm probably also going to put some Hopi's gun grease along the rubber seal to preserve the rubber and to lock in the freshness. I'm going to be doing more videos about the art and science of vacuum sealing. Keep watching my channel to find out which rifle is going to get the life sucked out of it. This is the Exile Machine Headbutt, not the butt head, although I think that would have been a better name. Basically, it allows you to attach a Mossberg 500 shotgun stock to an AR-15 lower. Why do people keep watching these videos about Walmart ammo hauls? Like seriously, what's the appeal of these types of videos? The very first reason is just plain old stupid curiosity. Federal 100 shot shells, 12 gauge 8 shot Chester, 12 gauge also, and 7.5 shot. You're probably wondering, why did I buy, 200 rounds of cheap shotgun shells? And guys, just like in the last video, save your receipts. These could really save you some hassle in the future. Remington high performance. Of course, you got 223 Remington. More hollow points. The 100 round value pack of 9mm, 115 grain right down here. Winchester 5.56, the white box, FMJs. These are 55 grain. 223 Remington. And I forgot to mention, these are 55 grains. Another box of Winchester white box, 5.56, 55 grain. What's up YouTube? Double Odd Josh here with my first gun review and the last gun that I'm going to purchase in 2017. This is the Heritage Manufacturing Rough Rider 22 with a 6.5 inch barrel. Protect yourself in many different ways, right? And here's your answer when we do it right in front of you. And when we also take off the safety, you're gonna do, sorry if I don't know the technical terms, this little latch over here you want to fling open, full cock. What's up, bitches? It's been a while. I've missed some of you, I guess. I just had a couple beers and I was thinking about you guys. All 20 of my subscribers out there. And I thought, maybe we should make a video for old time's sake, Yeah. First up, we got my gel inserts for one of the 2 jobs I work, just so I can keep buying all this stupid stuff. There we go. Next up is some bug traps. Yeah, my apartment's getting kind of gross, so yeah, protect yourself in many different ways, as I've said before. Remington 9mm FMJs. I have a confession to make. I pulled a jerk move. So there was 2 boxes left of this stuff, and I kinda sorta bought it all. Sorry, next guy in line or whoever wanted it also, but first come, first serve. More 9mm Winchester white box. I love this stuff for target practice. Wouldn't really recommend it for, personal defense or anything like that, but I would say, yeah, check into it. I got some more of the Federal 223 55 grain FMJs. I saved the best for last, of course, is this guy right over here. This is going to be 150 rounds of American Eagle 5.56 55 grain. Always protect yourself. Just want to make a quick one, just do a quickie, But yeah, in terms of that whole demonetization thing, that just motivates me more. If there's one thing I hate more than commitment, it's censorship. Back with my second gun review. This guy, the Kel-Tec SU-16B. Let's go ahead and pull out the rifle, take a closer look at it. Of course, I have it in the right orientation. As you can see, when you try to put it inside of the rifle, it's just a really tight squeeze. Removing it is just like any other, just a normal magazine release over here. Now, I've heard that plastic magazines don't work too well or don't fit too well inside the rifle. Right over here, I have a 1030 hex mag, and I'm gonna go ahead and insert the magazine for you, just to show you. Oh man, that's a tight squeeze. Yeah, That might be kind of tough to pull in and out. All right, let me go ahead and release that. All right. The other thing is, I'm not sure like what's going on with Kel-Tec. Are they still making these or not? I don't know. I'm making a video about my ammo haul from sportsmansguide.com, so I thought, why not? Let's buy a whole bunch of ammo. So the first up, you'll see I have 2 boxes of this. This is the Fiocchi 22 LR, and this is copper-plated round nose. So this is 1,575 rounds, standard 22 LR, high velocity. It's 40 grain. As you can see, it's Remington, and most of you guys probably are already guessing what this is. Such a little box. In fact, you can probably even read it along the sides here if you slow down the video. Show you what I got. It's the Remington 9mm Luger 115 grain FMJ. So this is the Gecko 556 NATO, and these are 55 grain. I'm not getting paid by them to share this with you. You know, I'm an independent. I work 2 jobs just so I can stay unbiased as much as possible. Nobody's paying me off. The whole demonetization thing with YouTube is going on. I don't really care. I'm still making these videos because I think they're fun. And I've gained a lot of information from YouTube, so this is the least I can do to kind of give back to the community. YouTube, what's going on? Double Odd Josh here, and time for another video. And also I want to see what the trolls have to say about my handwriting. I love you guys, but I don't trust you guys. It's another box of the 22 Fiocchi. This is the high velocity copper plated round nose, and this is a box of, let's see here, I think it's 1,575. And I should probably also mention that I am a member at sportsmansguide.com, so those numbers are a little bit lower than if somebody who's not a member goes and buys the same thing. It's the Gecko. Some of you guys probably saw this coming. Right over here, Gecko 9mm. Bought 1,000 rounds just to kind of test it out and see how good it is. Sometimes they also give you a catalog. I don't know if they gave me one this time. Maybe they heard about my reviews. All right, let's crack it open on film here. Already seen the red and black. You already know it's Fiocchi again. All right, guys. So it's a 1,000 round case of the 7.62 by 39. One of the top 5 calibers that I mentioned before to stockpile. And you might be wondering, why am I buying so much Gecko? It's just made in Switzerland, and the Swiss just kind of have a long history of pretty good firearms manufacturing and ammunition manufacturing. I can go ahead and crack open a box for you here. Let me just make sure I get this on camera. As you can see, it's not on stripper clips. It's just, you know, just thrown in a box. Pretty well organized though. And we can go ahead and pull on these cartridges up. I've noticed about Gecko, looks pretty pretty clean stuff. Looks well manufactured. Say whatever you want in the comments below. YouTube, what's going on? Creepy gloves guy here. And I like how this is OD green, so you can really see the insides on this thing. And let me go ahead and get a light on this. Looks pretty good on the inside. And the only thing I'm kind of worried about is you have a polymer frame, and then on the inside you're going to have this metal bolt kind of, you know, articulating and working inside of it. I mean, I don't really care too much for aesthetics, to be honest. And today I want to talk to you guys about what I bought from Brownells back on July 3rd, the day before 4th of July. As you can see, I already opened up the boxes, and I did that to remove the invoice, and I'm actually holding it right now. Pretty much for my own safety and security, just so nobody sees my name or where I live or anything like that. So yeah, the packaging is pretty good. I like how they use the, this is kind of like bubble wrap, or it's, I don't know, it's kind of like very cushion. You know, MagTech 9mm 115 grain FMJs right over here. It's actually made in Brazil. It was pretty cheap on Brownells. For those of you who've never actually shopped on Brownells before, it's a kind of like a gun parts, gunsmithing, aftermarket parts type of online retailer, and they're really cool. I really like that store a lot. So for this MagTech, it came in at $9.99 per each box of 50, so you're looking at about 20 cents per round. And as you can see, it's nice and clean stuff. It looks really good. And this other box over here is where the really cool stuff is. These are the Polymer 80 lowers, the Glock 19s, the 80% lower. It's unfinished. Handy dandy little knife here. It's more 9mm. Oh, man, it's kind of tough to get out of here. So this is going to be the Aguila. This stuff is made in Mexico. It's more of the 115 grain. These are 50 rounds per box, and I paid $9.99 per box. And I think I did pretty well. I also want to mention I got 2 of the Polymer 80s. With this guy over here, this is the smooth frame one. And let me open it up on film. Here we go. As you can see, it's the smooth frame one. Alright, then the other one I got was the textured. Now the textured one is pretty cool because it's in the OD green. I'm really stoked on this. This is actually going to be my first build. Let's see if I can crack that open. Yeah, so here's the textured OD green one from Brownells. So I bought 2 of them just to see, honestly, if I could even do this, if I can even build one, and kinda, I don't know if it's gonna be successful or not. This is, again, my first attempt. I'll be filming everything just to kind of show you what I'm doing right and maybe what I'm gonna be doing wrong. And so the very first thing I did with this guy is drill the holes. And so, you know, these holes really need to be as exact as you can get them. I know a lot of guys out there are using a drill press, but 2 things about the drill press is that they're expensive, and the other thing is the instructions say do not use a drill press. I don't know if it's a high quality or low quality one. I like it. You know, plus it was given to me by my dad, a lot of sentimental value there. You know, I think I did a pretty good job here, but we're gonna have to assemble it to really see. Thanks for watching, and as always, say whatever you want in the comments below, including how I might have screwed this up. But pretty much all I did was I took my little vise, and it's just a portable little vise, and then I took my sweet time and I just started grinding down all the unnecessary plastic. I think you pronounce it Innovant or something? I don't know. As you can see, it's just a whole bunch of files. Sit down while you're doing this, just so you can really get a closer look at what you're doing. And yeah, just really take your time. Then the last thing I did was I gave the frame a bath. Here's the final product right over here. And when you look inside of here, you might think, huh, you're missing a few parts. And yeah, I am. It's a rear pin. Looks like it might be a little bit out of alignment. But before we get started, let's go ahead and make sure we have an unloaded firearm in front of us. So let's drop the magazine. From the last video, you guys know this is a Polymer 80 Glock 19 frame. And I went with Lone Wolf completion kits for both the frame and for the slide. I did that so this thing would work as harmoniously as possible between the frame and the slide. And going on that note, that's also why I went with the Polymer 80 DLC standard slide that you see, so that, you know, both of these work or line up as much as possible. That barrel is actually the Alpha Wolf barrel, just 9mm, nothing really too fancy about that. I used the Trijicon Bright and Tough night sights that came with the Glock installation tools from Brownells, right up top there. Let me go ahead and show you the trigger first. So as you can see, it's a little bit rough, I'm not gonna lie, but then has a nice clean break at the end here. And then for the reset, it's pretty nice. And the other mistake I kind of made while building this was I accidentally installed my trigger pin first, then I tried to install this top pin after that. You should do it the other way around, and the reason is your slide release right over here has that spring on the inside. So if you did what I did, like an idiot, you're going to have this spring from your slide lock poking up and getting in the way of that top pin right up top there. I went with polymer instead of steel because I just personally I don't like that idea of steel on steel contact right over here next to this opening on the slide, you know, just getting that rub down. Next, I went with a Alpha Wolf barrel right over here. It's fluted, pretty nice, aftermarket. My problem was with extraction on this thing. I actually got this thing to work every time I pulled the trigger, except for Silver Bear. But honestly, that's probably the ammo. Silver Bear is just kind of like garbage ammo out of Russia. Sorry if I offend anybody. This is a Lone Wolf extractor aftermarket. As you can see, it's a little bit chewed up in there, and it doesn't look like it's perfectly aligned, to be honest. I don't know if I installed it incorrectly, or if the slide's not OEM spec, or if the extractor itself is not OEM spec. I got this Glock OEM Glock, I know I keep saying Glock 19 extractor, the newer one. You know, if you ever have to rip out the magazine on one of these, like, let me show you. A lot of you guys already know this. This thing actually did, I think, like 1 or 2 double feeds, and it was just a real pain in the ass to clear it. Other than that, you know, I'm pretty happy with how this thing came out. Just need to fix the extractor problem. Ammo haul from sgammo.com. Grand total was $504.13. You know what? I gotta call out SG Ammo on this. Their shipping on this box was kind of half-ass. This whole thing weighs 55 pounds, and all I can ask is, really? They couldn't like break this up into 2 packages? You know, save my back, save the UPS delivery guy's back. If it didn't hurt the ammo, then really, who cares? Let's go ahead and crack her open. I know it's probably not the safest way to handle a knife, but whatever. And made in Brazil, so a lot of you guys are probably already guessing what this is up top here. Anyway, so this is MagTech, 62 grain, 5.56, and the good thing about this is that it's not green tip. This is just straight up lead core, non-magnetic stuff. You know, I just decided, hey, let's mix it up a little bit and get some non-green tip 62 grain stuff. MagTech, you know, it's okay stuff. Cool. It has this little ribbon or whatever. Cellier and Bello, or, you know, the redneck way of saying it. Cellier and Bello. 9mm Luger FMJs, and these are 124 grain. So let's go ahead and crack open a box. Oh man, they're sealed up. Make sure I get this on camera. I'm not too impressed by how this was packaged, but whatever. Everything looks like it didn't get damaged or anything. So here they are. Let's go ahead and pull one up just to kind of show you a sample. So this is made by Ruag over in Germany, and that's what kind of prompted me to get this. I guess this is military surplus right over here. You can actually see made in Germany. Yeah, so military surplus, and 55 grain versus 62 grain for your 5.56 or 223. Anyway, have a good day, have a good night or day, or wherever you're at. Later. Walmart ammo haul from today, August 28th, 2017. So up first, I got a couple of boxes of the 7.62 NATO, or 7.62 by 51. To be honest, I don't even own a 308 or a rifle chambered in 7.62 NATO. And this is the next shocker, is that, man, they had like a lot of 22 there. I just couldn't believe it. So I got one of each. You know, I already have a lot of 22 stored up right now, but as you can see, they got the Stinger, the mini mags, and also the Remington. Next, this isn't anything too exciting, but the 200 round box, and I got 2 of them. Winchester white box, of course, 9mm, 115 grain. I've got 2 boxes of this Remington, and right over here, oops, wrong side, 55 grain FMJs. I got actually 2 boxes of this. They had a lot of this over there, but I decided, let's just, let's limit ourselves to just 2 boxes. I got 2 boxes of this. This is 250 rounds of the Remington UMC, and this is just straight up 9mm Luger, 115 grain. Yeah, good stuff. Coming at you guys with an ammo haul from sgammo.com for a grand total of $201.64. So, you know, SG Ammo is kind of like a small company out of Stillwater, Oklahoma. So it's a box within a box. Yeah, my handy dandy little knife. Is some Lawman ammunition. Specifically, this is 9mm 115 grain TMJ. If you guys don't know what TMJ is, it's very similar to FMJ. In fact, let me go ahead and pull out a pull it out really quick here. So here's what we're dealing with. Looks like FMJ, but the thing is, underneath the bullet, like the actual projectile itself, is going to be another coating of, I believe it's either copper or brass, so that it fully encapsulates the lead core inside. Now when you have an FMJ, it doesn't completely encapsulate the lead core inside. The projectile will make a good clean seal against the bore of the rifle or pistol or whatever, whatever you're shooting it out of. And hopefully I'll have some better videos coming up in the future. Coming at you guys with another ammo haul from sportsmansguide.com, and today, if you guys could help me out, leave some comments below about whether the stuff I'm buying is good or bad. I'd really appreciate it. It's actually just some Fiocchi, it's pretty standard stuff. I'm sure you guys have seen it before. Yeah, just 223 Remington FMJ 55 grain, pretty standard stuff. I'm not even going to really show it to you. Everybody knows what this kind of looks like. This is made in Germany, and it's the Magtech MEN. I believe they have it listed at 7.62 NATO. I don't think this is 308. So let's go ahead and crack this open and see what's on the inside. Get out my trusty knife here. It's MEN, made in Germany. So this is 7.62 by 51 FMJ, 147 grain bullets, and yeah, it looks pretty good. Maybe open one up. Let me cut it open real quick. Go ahead and show you the cartridges on the inside. That's nice. Looks really good. Yeah, looks nice. Alright, this is the Hertenberger. This is also out of Germany, I believe. It's either Austria or Germany. As you can see, this is military surplus. Yeah, I think I'll do a separate video. I'm not sure if I even want to crack this open quite yet. This looks pretty nice, looks pretty good. Let's see if I can just slip it out. Yep, I can slip it out. So it's going to come in this paper box, and then here's the rest of it. It's all nice and sealed up. I believe this is either from the 70s or the 80s. I'm seeing a 77, so I believe this was made back in 1977. I'm impressed. Not bad. Not bad at all. Then the last thing is going to be this ammo can right over here. Heavy. Okay, so let's go ahead and flip it. So this is made by PPU, or Privy Partisan. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. 7.62 by 51 NATO, M80 ball, full metal jacket boat tail, 145 grain. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. I'm not really seeing any dents on the ammo can or anything. And then, of course, we're gonna crack her open. To show you the internals. Well, there's this little thing right over here. It looks like some kind of like seal, or actually maybe I shouldn't crack it open quite yet. Yeah, I'll probably do this at a later time. PPU, or Privy Partisan, is made in Serbia, in case you were wondering. Also, let me know if I get ripped off.
Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. I wanna fly like an Aquila.
You guys with another ammo haul, and this time it's from a different website, Target Sports USA. And just like in the previous videos, I went ahead and took off all the shipping information. Sorry, but I just can't let you guys know what my real name is or where I live. I like how they put a little bit of packaging on here, but as you can see, it's just another box within a box. It's more 7.62 NATO, 7.62 by 51. Crack her open, show you guys what's inside. But here we go. Here's a box of it. Of course, Aguila means eagle in Spanish. It's kind of like, you know, what, that whole song I was just singing. I know it's stupid, but let's go ahead and show you guys the inside. It's always interesting to see how they put ammo inside the boxes exactly. You know, do they just throw it in there, or do they use, like, you know, I like this a lot, to be honest. Yeah, how they use these kind of like plastic thingies, whatever you call them, holders. I don't know. Let's go ahead and pull one out, show you guys an up close on this. So these are FMJs, of course. Just some ball ammo, brass case, pretty nice. So, you know, I got 500 rounds for $262.25, which translates into about 52 or 53 cents per round. So the grand total was $266.05. Coming at you guys with a product review today about this, which is a 30 cal ammo can inside of a 50 cal ammo can. And so you might be asking, well, why are you buying these? And well, you might notice a few scratches here and there, but it's an ammo can. You should probably expect that, in my opinion. Lastly, you have your little silicone packet right over here. Silicone gel. Right over here are your kind of like statistics on it. Or I read like a stupid YouTube comment about YouTube, what's going on? Double Lot Josh here, coming at you guys with another ammo haul from sgammo.com. And today I bought some pretty cool stuff. So let's go ahead and go over the numbers here. I bought this back on September 29th of this year, 2017. If you haven't watched my channel yet, I'm in California, so we only have about 3 months left to keep doing these online ammo purchases before they're outlawed beginning next year. Yeah. Awesome. And my grand total was $535.34. So this was 55 pounds all in one box. SG Ammo, if you're listening, if you could. Well, I mean, it's probably going to be one of the last orders I buy from you guys, but if you could, you know, split this up. It's a little bit easier carrying it. As you can read on the packaging, this is just Fiocchi, but what kind of Fiocchi, you ask? Let's go ahead and crack her open. Show you guys what I got here. It's more of that 115 grain ball ammo. I don't know if you would actually call this ball. Whatever's. Let me go ahead and show you the cartridges really quick here. So, nicely packaged. Over here. In case you're wondering what the primer looks like. Yeah, good stuff. I've always liked Fiocchi. Never really disappointed me before. Alright. So this is going to be the IMI, and this is going to be 2 of the 500 round cases here for a grand total of 1,000 rounds. As you can see, it's 5.56, and it's the M193 ball ammo. And I'm pretty sure you can call this stuff ball. Here's what it looks like on the inside. Let's go ahead and pull one out for you. Alright, here it is. Crack it open. It's like staggered, or yeah, facing opposite directions in there. Here's the actual cartridge itself. In case you're wondering about the primer. Alright, yeah, I'm pretty happy I got this. Coming at you guys today with a how-to video, and you're probably wondering, why did I do that? What you're going to do is take your handgun, and of course we're going to go ahead and do a safety check on it. So you're going to take it, take your pen, and let's go ahead, like so, and then pull the trigger. And that just hit the ceiling. Smith & Wesson SD9VE, and this one's already been safety checked. Pull the trigger. Yep, spring's good on that. Next up, we have a Glock 17. Go ahead and make sure the pen's flush. Pull the trigger. Yep, that one's good as well. This is the build you guys have seen before. This is my Polymer 80 PF940C V1. And let's go ahead and check the spring on it. Also looks good. Alright guys, the last thing I want to mention is if you do this enough to a pen, what you're going to do is create a little hole in the back of it, like here, and the test won't work. And in case you don't believe me, let's go ahead and do that again on this build. Make sure it's nice and flush, pull the trigger. Well, it kind of worked, but not as good as the other ones. Coming at you guys with an ammo haul from sportsmansguide.com. And before I get started, I want to talk about something that's a little bit off topic. So today I found out that 2 of my videos here on YouTube were demonetized. Now part of me is a little bit ticked about that. Another part of me is like, hey, you probably should have seen that coming. Then another part of me is motivated to keep making videos that YouTube really doesn't want me to keep making and posting. So let's get it back on topic about this order from sportsmansguide.com. I got it back on September 30th of this year, 2017. The subtotal was $180.49. So my grand total was $195.49. And the other weird thing is this thing comes with an invoice, but I have it all on email and everything, so I'm pretty good. And so, you know, they kind of made an effort to package it nicely. They threw in this big pile of paper. That was kind of nice of them. Shouldn't be this hard. Oh, you know what? They put the invoice on the inside of this box. Huh. Give me another one of the catalogs or whatever down here. They didn't do that last time. Yep, there we go. Yep, laser brass. Heck yeah. 9mm, 115 grain full metal jacket. Let's go ahead and crack her open. A lot of you guys are already familiar with this, but in case you've never seen this before, nice clean stuff. Never really heard any complaints about the Blazer, to be honest. So 1,000 rounds, you're looking at $180.49 for 1,000, which translates into about 18 cents. But then when you factor in the sales tax and the package protection, then we get it right at 19 cents. So I'm pretty stoked on this, pretty happy. Well, anyway guys, thank you for watching and for subscribing, and have a great night. Coming at you guys today with a video about how to set up an ammo can. And as you guys can see in front of you, we have both a 50 cal and a 30 cal ammo can. And the answer is that allowed me to get as many boxes in here as possible, which was 500. You know, there's other ways of stacking them, but whatever you feel comfortable with. Is that you don't really want to stack them too high. I mean, this is kind of exaggerated, but if you stack them too high, you run the risk of having your lid smash down your ammo and potentially damaging it. So you don't want it to be too high inside of these ammo cans. So this ammo can came with the silicone gel packet, which probably isn't good anymore, but I'd like to throw them back inside. It can't really hurt anything. So when you go and you look at your lid, and I just don't have enough experience shooting either of these to really know which one's better or to give you my opinion. So there's that. And when we look at the outside of the ammo can, you might notice there's a little note down here. So here's an example. Of course, this isn't my actual notes. I think it's kind of foolish to say how much ammo you have in your possession, just my opinion. But anyway, so when we look at the cartridges themselves, they look good, except for the primers. You'll notice they're like different colors. Has anybody else seen this before? Like that. Whoa. Yeah, that's kind of loud, so I wouldn't recommend really doing this late at night when it could bother your neighbors. Alright, let's see if I can remove it. No. Coming at you guys today with a trip down memory lane. Do any of you guys remember those old TV commercials where the little boy goes around asking how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop? And finally he goes to Mr. Owl, and Mr. Owl takes 2 licks and he eats the whole thing right in front of the little boy. He pretty much pulls a dick move. And my total was $445.97. I got 2 cases of the Federal 9mm. One of them is the 115 grain, and the other one's the 124 grain. It'd be really nice if they could like send this in 2 different boxes. I mean, this was like 50 pounds. But anyway, I'm gonna call up American Eagle just to double check on that, but I mean, I kind of believe him. So anyway, so here's the American Eagle, it's, 124 grain FMJ, and let's go ahead and take a look at the cartridges themselves. Looks pretty good, pretty nice. All right. Pew, pew, pew. 115 grain, of course. American Eagle, FMJ. Yeah. Let's go ahead and... Alright. Here we go. After that 25%, I don't know if I'm making sense. So the rebate will take 25% off of each box, up to a maximum of $5 off each box. Now, if you get one of the value packs of 100 rounds, oh man, 8mm Mauser, this thing's a beast. Yeah, the recoil from shooting this would totally kick her ass. Coming at you guys today with some dating advice. This coming weekend, I've got a Tinder date to the gun range. So at number 1, we have the Heritage Rough Rider 22 revolver. The point is, let's say she drops it, all right? That would kind of suck, but it wouldn't suck as bad as if she drops a $1,000 AR-15. That would be, yeah, real buzzkill. Let's say she just does something really stupid. She shoots the gun once and, I don't know, she starts muzzling everybody. Anyway, always keep an eye on your date when you're at the gun range, of course. Let's say she's being kinda bitchy. Alright guys, so up next we're going to have the High Point C9. If she drops this thing, well, I've heard this thing also acts as a boat anchor, so it's just doing its job, so no reason to freak out. Alright guys, so the next handgun I'm going to bring is my Glock 17, and let's say she wants to shoot something a little bit more powerful than 22, but at the same time, you don't want something that's going to whip backwards and nail her in the face. Bitches love brand names, and almost everybody recognizes Glocks. Also guys, I want to mention real quick the Polymer 80 builds, the Polymer 80 Glock builds I should say. This might impress her because it will show that you're good with your hands. Also, she might get freaked out that you're building guns in your home, or she might think it's really cool. It could go either way. So up next, we're gonna have the Savage 64 FXP. If she drops it, hey, there's still a possibility for a second date, I'm just kidding. We're going to have my Yugo M48A chambered in 8mm Mauser. And that faint whiff of Cosmoline, I've heard, is quite the turn on. Alright guys, and the very last rifle that I'm going to be taking on my hot date this coming weekend is going to be my Kel-Tec SU-16B. It's because this forend actually folds down into a bipod like this. Hope I'm a lot smoother when I'm out on the date. Good luck on your next Tinder date. With an update on my hot date and the rebate. Yeah, I know, I'm kind of corny sometimes. She also had all of her fingers and all of her teeth, which I always find attractive. And I know what a lot of you guys are thinking, and no, she wasn't a dumb thought. So basically the Kel-Tec completely intimidated her, like with the sound and the fireball, because there's no compensator or anything at the end of the barrel. Thanks for all the dating advice in the comments below from that last video. Always appreciated. But his girlfriend didn't come with, and I didn't ask why, because I know better. I know this is a gun channel and not a dating advice channel, so I don't know if I'll keep you guys up to date on that, unless you want me to. But yeah, you guys probably don't want to know about my love life. There are things in there I probably wouldn't even tell my mother. Decided to go ahead and stop by my local Walmart, and I picked up some 223 ammo because I'm a little too lazy to go into my stockpile and dig out some 223. So that's why I'm going to be only shooting that out of my Kel-Tec SU-16B. Well, it's not really much of an ammo score. It's just me buying 10 boxes for that hot Tinder date to the range. And they were $6.87 each. I know that's not the greatest deal ever, and my grand total was $74.02. You know, I wouldn't say mix it up and get like, I don't know, like toilet paper and your ammo at the same time. You know, that's been my experience working in kind of low level jobs is if you make my life easier, I'll make things a lot smoother for you. I've noticed the girls working the ammo counter at Walmart kind of get flirty with me, which I don't know is a good thing or a bad thing. Instead, the girl working the counter, and I don't know if she was being flirty or cool or what, but she went and got me a box and hooked it up. And I think she said, I don't normally do something like this. If you want to know more about my love life or the lack thereof, just let me know in the comments below. Coming at you guys today with an ammo haul from TargetSportsUSA.com, and my grand total was $304.05. But anyways, so as you can see, it's just a box within a box. I know it can be kind of goofy when I open up these boxes. As you can see, it's Cellier and Bellet, or Cellier Belot. Right. And here's the giveaway, 7.62x39 FMJ 123 grain. We got some Czech stuff in front of you, so let's go ahead and crack her open and see what we're working with. So this is 600 rounds of 7.62x39. I think I got a pretty good price on it. You know, the grand total was what, $304.05. So, you know, for 600 rounds, you're looking about at 50 cents per round. Oh, that's nice how they package that. All right, let's pull one out, get a close up. Money shot. Thanks for watching and listening to all the stupid stuff I have to say. Don't Kalashnikov me if you don't know me, bro. the magazine release is kind of like obnoxiously long and sticking out. So I was having extractor problems, or, as I said before, extractile dysfunction. I still stand by the statement that a polymer guide rod is ideal. So I've solved the extraction problem, extractile dysfunction. Extractor, just like this. So pushing down on your plunger. Let's go ahead and put in our extractor, just like that. Alright, looks good. Actually, am I being a dumbass again? Yeah, I think I am being a dumbass again. You know what, you have to... Man, sometimes it can be kind of tough. Alright. Let's go ahead and drop in this little guy. Got the name of this part, but you want to make sure your plunger is on the end right over there. Yeah, so on your actual barrel, you want to put it next to the locking nut, locking lug, whatever, right down there. Man, I'm just messing up left and right in this video. And let's go ahead and do a safety check. And that's after I did all the improvements. I think that was either part 5 or part 6. I don't know. This is getting kind of drawn out, I know. Part 7 of the PF940C V1 Glock 19 build. I mount this onto a lamp. I know some people put butt plugs or whatever those are called right in here. I don't know the technical name for this hole. I just call it the glory hole. Pointing the gun in safe directions at all time. Let's take a moment. How this, the camera on this, how the view is, and your booger picker on the boom switch up top here. I don't have one of those. I partly because I'm in California, but
our call center is currently closed. No standard time.
Hi, I have some questions about your rebate. Oh, hi, are you able to hear me? Oh, hi, yeah, so I have a couple of questions about your rebates for the 9mm and the 223. See the red light of death again here in California, and this whole ammo regulation thing is just around the corner. I also talked to the woman working the counter about, hey, what's going on next year? Have you heard anything? And she really didn't. In fact, she kind of seemed like she hated her job. Tax was $10.64, and that's how we come to the grand total of $147.94. Boom. Winchester White Box, 9mm, 124 grain. This is the 150 pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm not too familiar with that myself. And you have yourself a great day. Here's the next one we're going to be doing, or one of the next ones. Well, here's what it looks like on the inside. So it has the styrofoam, or yeah, I think it's styrofoam, and with some cardboard inserts. So, and some bad news. And my grand total was $181.44. And no, I didn't buy any bags. So that's the real grand total. And if you guys haven't caught on yet, I kind of don't want to give out my location. I just kind of play it safe on here. 12 gauge, but it was just like, I don't know, like just like random, or like they had Winchester, I guess you would also call this white box. This is a 12 gauge, number 8 shot. Yeah, looks like it's 2 3/4 inch. Yeah, pack of 100, 7.5 shot. So I have 8 shot and 7.5 shot. Found a few boxes of this, but I decided not to wipe it out just because I have plenty of 5.56 and 2.23. So decided to kind of hold back a little bit and just buy one box of this. Federal American Eagle, you know, 150 rounds of the 5.56. I had to go ahead and get some green tips, the 62 grain of the same stuff. I think I've been rambling for long enough. Have a great day. Double odd. Let's start with some story time. The law is so complicated, I don't think anybody really knows what's happening. And my grand total, painful, but $313.08. Yeah. I really just dropped $313.08 on Walmart ammo. 308 Winchester, 150 grain. I have Super X PowerPoint. Yeah. Money shot. Got a box of the Federal 12 gauge rifled slug. Slugs aren't really my thing. I got a whole bunch of buckshot, not just to live up to my name of Double Odd Josh. I got 4 boxes of the 2 3/4 inch. You'll see I got a box of the 3 inch, the 7.62 NATO Federal XM80C, box of 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Chester 9mm white box, 200 rounds. 1, 2, and 3. I try to keep them rambling down to a minimum. I'd like to hollow point that ass, if you know what I'm saying. My last ammo haul of 2017. Some bad news, but then I got some good news. I know I'm sounding kind of shady by not giving details, but I just don't live all that much of a boring life. Pretty much I just had to go and mail in an application for a state certification exam. I'm not really one of those kind of guys that starts like harassing the people working there. 12 gauge, of course, 2 3/4 inch, number 6 shot. So we got that one, and then we have the 5 shot, same thing, 12 gauge, 2 3/4 inch. Then, whoa, this one almost busted open. Yeah, it looks like they're all in there. Okay, again, 12 gauge, 2 3/4 inch, 4 shot. We're gonna have, I found the last box of this. So this is Steel Game and Target, 12 gauge as well, number 6 shot. Last box in there, so I decided to go ahead and snag it. So, you know, this is next year, you know, tomorrow, today's December 31st, tomorrow, you can't get your ammo from Walmart. Boom. I can't believe I got this, but, well, not this one, but you'll see what I mean. I got some really good stuff on this haul. Some more 12 gauge. This one's 3 inch, number 2 shot. Decided, let's just get 2 boxes. So again, number 2 shot, 12 gauge, $10.72 per each box. I got some 12 gauge double aught buck, 2 3/4 inch. Actually, more than one. I don't know why I say stupid stuff sometimes, but they only had 5 boxes, so because of what's going on, I just decided, let's just snag them, grab them. This is one I'm really happy I got. Right over here, Federal Premium, low recoil, box of 20, 9mm, 135 grain, Hydroshock, JHP, jacketed hollow points, high quality stuff. I understand when people watch these videos and they're just like, oh dude, you're wiping out all the ammo. And, oh dude, you're like hoarding and you're taking away from other people. It's like, yeah, you know, sometimes life's just not fair. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes of it. All right, guys. I know it's tough right now in California, but hold your head up, stay strong, and let's hope for a better future. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, subscribing, and expect some more videos from me coming up here. All right, later.